What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. Thanks for checking out the channel. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, where we're always dropping new Toyota Tacoma content. So let's just jump into it, you guys. It's been a while since we've seen an SR5 4x4. So these things are like nowhere to be found whatsoever. So I've been to multiple dealerships, and this is the first one that I've seen probably in a few weeks. So let's just dive into it. This is going to be a magnetic gray, and I really think this is one of the best deals you can get. But these guys are going fast, and they're pretty much gone, you know, from what I've been seeing. So, and especially if you want to get it in a nice color or something like that, yeah, this truck is gone. You're not going to be able to get it anymore, because this is like that entry level, you know, truck that's going to have a lot of options that, you know, your off-roads and your sports are going to have. So let's just swing around this 4Runner here, this TRD off-road, okay, and that celestial silver. I think that's a different color. I don't think that's celestial silver, but anyway, stay focused. So you see, you got the 4x4 here in the back, and you got the Tacoma all blacked out. But yes, a V6. This is a good looking truck. Let's just slide over here and see some of the options on this one. So you're going to get the technology package, which is going to run you $570, and it's also that includes the blind spot monitor and rear cross traffic alert, and it requires the colored key rear bumper. So I wanted to see something here. Okay, so you get the colored key bumper, but you don't get, I guess this is like the cross path warning thing. So, you know, you get the rear cross traffic alert. Okay, you get, I guess you just don't get the little alert when it's beeping when there's something back there. I guess you don't get that. But the SR5 is really interesting inside here. I wish we could open it up, but it actually has like a really soft leather upper right there, right above the glove box, and it's also going to be on the door panels. So different than like the off-roads with the technology package, you'll get the LEDs. You'll get the LED headlights on the off-road or sport, but not with this one. You're going to get the halogen, and you'll have daytime running lights, LED daytime running lights on this one, and you'll just have regular fog lights there. And you'll have that SR5 grill, which you can easily swap out for the TRD Pro Heritage grill if you want that one. That looks like mine over here. So that's what it looks like. So you could kind of go, we'll just kind of go around my truck really quick, and you see how I have the black fender flares right there, and I got the stamp bed obviously, but on this one here, you see how it's a color matched fender flares, so it's the same color as the truck. And they do have a really nice little, they got the Toyota exhaust tip. I highly recommend you get that exhaust tip instead of you know, if you're not going to get that TRD tuned exhaust. I highly recommend the TRD tuned exhaust, because it's definitely going to make your truck sound better and perform a little bit better as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, this is a really good truck right here. And what was the price? So $41,000. So that still is pretty high for a SR5. You know, I think that's pretty high. You know, basically almost, you know, 41.5, pretty close to it. So what you definitely want to do is try to get them to come down a few $1,000s. Like I think I've seen these ones for like, I want to say $35,000. I think is the cheapest one that I've seen, and that's probably with without that technology package or whichever package this had. Let's see. I don't know if that would have changed the price that much, but yeah, the technology package runs you $570. So yeah, so the manufacturer suggested retail price is $38. Okay, so maybe I've seen them for around $40, but I thought I might have seen some for under that, but maybe not. So yeah, so you definitely want to get these dealerships to come down a few $1,000s. This dealership right here, they don't do any markups or anything like that, and they will go below MSRP. So, you know, like I said, some dealerships are offering $5,000 to $6,000 off, you know, at least $4,000, $3,000. So you definitely want to get something off, but this is going to give you that third gen body style, you know, and the SR5 will get you in the game to where you can modify your truck, you know, and make it look like this almost practically. So it doesn't take much. And I think you take off this air dam right here, that air dam down there, and you put you some nice wheels on here and put you a nice set of aggressive off-road tires, and you're good to go. You know, tint the windows, and you can do other little mods like that, whatever, you know. You can even change the whole suspension, put you a You could put you a skid plate underneath there. You could do Fox suspension. You could do King. You could do Icon. So there's a lot of aftermarket suspensions you can go with. Or you can just keep it like this and just drive it. So you're going to get that the last naturally aspirated V6. So you're going to get that 3.5. And in the 23, I think that motor just runs really, really good. I think Toyota did everything they could to try to address the gear hunting issue in the 23 model to where it's almost non-existent to me. So I know people have been trying to get me to get the truck tuned, and I've definitely been thinking about it, especially since it has been certified by SEMA. So by them being certified, it's basically letting you know that it's not going to break your truck and it's not going to void the warranty. So let's just keep it moving around here. All right. So you are going to get, one of the cool things about these trucks is, so you can kind of see better over here too. You can kind of see this is that gray interior there. And if you look over there close enough, you see kind of where you rest your arm on that door right there. So really nice soft type leather. So you're going to have the little lane departure right there, the little lane departure indicators there. So it'll let you know if you're trying to get over and somebody's in the left or right lane, it'll light up and let you know, don't get over. So this one has a bed mat in it. So this is a really well equipped SR5. And like I said, I really do like these SR5s a lot, especially if they're lifted. So that's one thing that I didn't mention. If you lift this SR5, it's definitely going to look nice. So you got the Tacoma bed mat in there, which I really do like a lot. I mean, these things used to run you around $100, $110, $120 at the most. Now they're $200. But I definitely highly recommend these because they're really, really sticky when you first get them. And when you put stuff back here, it just stays there. It doesn't roll around all in the bed. And you're going to get the nice bed lights and all these accessories you can get on the Toyota website at a cheaper price if you order online. You can order online and still pick up in the store, but make sure you go to your local dealership and just get online, and then most of their parts will be like 10% or 20% cheaper. So make sure you do that. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So you get that blacked out Tacoma in the back, and you get the 4x4 V6, similar to what you get on the back of the TRD Pro. You get the 4x4, so you don't get that 4x4 on the back of any other vehicles except the Limited and the SR5 and the Pro. So the off-roads only have V6 on the back, and the sports only have V6 on the back. So let's just kind of compare prices too, because we got a few SR5s on the lot over here that are 4x2. So let's see how much money you save by getting a 4x2, and let's see if any of the miles per gallon change. So let's look at this one. So this is a 4x2. This is going to cost you $36,000, and see, no option. So it's not even going to have that blind spot indicator right there. So let's just say $37,000 for this guy. No 4x4, but do you really need a 4x4? That is a question that you're going to have to ask yourself, that all of us who own these 4x4 vehicles have to ask ourselves. And it's better to have it than not to have it, right? So yeah, so that was the price for one that's not a 4x4. And I always have to do this again. I just want to check one more time, and we'll go around the front of this. So $37,000, and you'll see it'll have that same halogen headlights up front. Now, see, I keep on mentioning the halogen headlights versus the LED headlights, which I think just look so much better, so much more sleek. But yeah. And I believe that other SR5 4x4 is, those are the wheels. I believe it's blacked out. So yeah, it's definitely blacked out. And what is the difference? So 41,000 versus 37. So what is that? 37 and 41, like $4,000 or something? It's a $4,000 difference. So is it worth it? You know, $4,000 difference for you to have 4x4. I mean, if you're going to be planning on off-roading, or, you know, getting out there in the wild and getting out in the nature and stuff, I recommend, you know, that you get a 4x4, especially if you're going to be into getting into off-roading or anything like that, or you want to be able to take your truck out to the mountains and stuff like that, or if you're planning on going skiing or snowboarding, or you're into any type of things like that to where you could get stuck somewhere and you will need four-wheel drive, then I would highly recommend you get a four-wheel drive vehicle. These Tacomas are awesome. They're bulletproof. This is the last year of the 3rd gen Tacoma. So all these trucks are going to be going away. So once they're gone, they're gone. You won't be able to get them new anymore. And the turbocharged 4-cylinders coming up. So a lot of people are kind of worried about those turbocharged 4-cylinders. I think Toyota's gonna nail it. I hope they do, and we'll see. You know, if there's any problems early on, they will get them fixed like they did with this 3rd gen. But one thing's for sure about these trucks here, these trucks are bulletproof, and they've been tested and they've been tried and they've been true, and they've stood up against the times, you know, whatever the heck I'm trying to say here. But yeah, this will probably get cut. But anyway, that's gonna do it, guys. So if you're thinking about getting a 3rd gen, you better hurry up and get them while you can, because it's just not a lot of options left. There's no fully loaded options, and there's no color. So that's gonna do it, guys. You have a good day, and God bless. Peace. Have a happy new year.